Hey everybody. So today we're going to be talking about the Springfield XD and subcompact. This is actually one of my favorite guns, and I've owned this one for about 3 years. I haven't had any problems with it. The reason I haven't done a review on this gun is just because I own something. I'm not going to go and review it. I'm finally just getting around to this. It's been on my project list for a while, and it finally hit a good mark. It finally hit 2,000 rounds. So I figured I'd do a little review, we'd break it down and see how some of the internal parts are wearing. So let's just get the technical specs out of the way real quick. This one is chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. Obviously this one is the bitone model. The barrel on this is 3 inches steel with a melanite coating. This has the dovetailed 3-dot steel sights. The frame's polymer. The slide is a forged stainless steel with a satin finish. It has the dual spring recoil system, and its weight is 26 ounces. Alright, so now that's out of the way. This is actually my winter carry. I find this hard to carry in the summertime. I would like to carry this in the summertime, but I'm a skinny guy and I don't have bulky enough clothes to cover it up. So I was going to show you what I carry it with. My holster of choice for this is actually a fulbous paddle holster, and you can kind of see it in the background there, and let me just zoom out a bit. And to carry a gun like this, you really need a good belt. So if you're looking to start carrying and don't know much about it, invest in a decent belt. Whether it be leather or nylon, just get something that's not going to stretch and be comfortable. So you've all seen a fulbous paddle holster right there, no problem. Here's my belt of choice. This is a nylon rigger's belt. See how thick the nylon is there. The reason I like that is because it doesn't stretch, it holds the gun securely. You can get those at thewilderness.com. And just for the sake of reference, this gun is a little heavier than other guns in its class. If you compare this to the Glock 23, the Glock 23 comes in at 21 ounces. The Smith & Wesson M&P in compact comes in at 21.9 ounces. So that's why I say if you're going to buy a belt, buy a decent one. This one weighs a little more. You don't want the gun flopping around. You don't want it cutting into your side. And just one more thing. Personally, I like the weight of this gun over some other guns that I've shot. I actually traded a Glock 22 for this. And I got this next to new. It wasn't brand new when I got it, but it was pretty darn close. The weight, in my opinion, really softens the recoil and the balance, and most of the weight comes from the slide. Let me just show it to you here. If you look at the new XDM or some Glock models and Smith & Wesson M&Ps, they don't have this meaty slide on here with all the metal, so that's where all the weight's coming from, and obviously the new XDM has that all tapered off. So let's break it down real quick. I'm going to stop the camera, break it down, and we'll look at some of the parts that are starting to wear with that 2,000 rounds going through it. So just hold tight and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have the gun broken down, and let's just look at each part individually here, and we're just going to go over them real quick. So let's go ahead and start with the frame. So obviously the slide's metal, and it contacts the frame back here and up here. I believe the back part here is plastic and the front one is steel. So you're not seeing too much wear. And let me just get in close here. It's taken some of the coloring off after 2,000 rounds, and you can see some wear marks back here. But honestly, and you can see my coat of oil on there. Obviously this gun is clean, but there's not much wear going on there to the slide rails. Even back here on the hammer, there's still not too much wear back here. And even on the trigger assembly, there's still not much wear going on back there. It's just barely taking the coloring off. So these parts are faring very well for the amount of wear and tear on this gun. So let's move along to the barrel. Obviously this is going to be an easy one. You can see it's taken most of the coloring off there. Still not doing too bad. It's still kind of black, but it definitely has that silver look shining through. And the top, right where it rubs the slide and just goes underneath, you can see the color wearing off there pretty well. So let's move along to the double spring. The double spring has pretty much just taken its punishment. It's got a spring scrape in it. That's a no-brainer. You're going to wear that. The color probably came off that in the first couple hundred rounds. It's not like the other parts, you know. That's just constant metal scratching on metal. Here's the slide. You can see the typical wear on this piece right here. Try to get the sheen off that from the light. Sorry about that. And you can see a little bit of wear inside the frame rails, but barely anything. Whatever steel they've made this slide from is just amazing. Super smooth. You can see a little bit of wear and tear where the barrel's riding that. You saw the same wear on the barrel. So that's 2,000 rounds. That's what this gun looks like. I'm amazingly happy with this gun. I have loved it ever since the day I shot it. I was out at the range actually shooting my Glock, and a guy said, "Hey, you want to try this?" And I said, "What is it?" He says, "Oh, it's the new Springfield XD." And I said, "Oh, okay. Can I try that? Is that okay?" And he let me shoot it. And about a month later, I had my own and traded the Glock in. So anyway, that's the review, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.